It happens that the way that you make computer games, and especially computer graphics, is a lot of illusions and magic tricks. So when it comes to making Monument Valley, it's actually a really natural fit. We're very lucky to have people on the team that are maybe they're programmers, but they have some knowledge of art, and we have artists who have an interest in programming. And so that really makes it so that everything in the game both works in sort of a mechanical sense, but also looks visually amazing.
We're about 8 people at the moment, which is still quite a tiny thing. Some of which are from UsTwo originally, but quite a few have actually started in about January, February of last year, and that breeds a good sort of environment to try and create new things from. You know, we're all thrown into one big mixing pot. What we wanted to try and create with Monument Valley was something that was unlike any type of game that we've made before. You know, it's nothing like Whale Trail, and it's nothing like Blip Blop either. And our sort of remit for existing as a whole is to try and do something that actually has meaning and actually says something to the players. And you know, we're not looking for anything else apart from being proud of what we've achieved. And I think that really tells in the end product.
So in the game, you guide a character called Ida, who's this little girl who needs to reach the top of these monuments. And Ida is there to seek forgiveness. But her larger story is up for the player to unveil as they play the game. From that very first prototype, we had a very simple, minimalist art style. And we tried a lot of different things. We tried adding more detail and stylizing in different ways, but we really came back to something very simple and clean.
Just due to the sort of nature of how the game is designed, every level is so bespoke in its nature and how it plays, that even from a level-to-level basis, we still didn't know how long it was going to take. Some of the levels in there could have taken a couple of weeks. Some of them actually took a couple of months to try and prove out.
There was this idea at the start of the project that every screen of the game would be a work of art in itself. And so we work really hard. I think it's a different way of approaching making a game, where the aesthetic experience is really driving the experience. Every screenshot could be printed out and hung on a wall. There's things that I want to say with visuals and with interaction, and it's all coming together with this project.
For the first time in my career so far, this is the first game that I've worked on where you get a genuine sense that everyone feels like it's their game. We basically just want people to say that they liked it, it meant something to them, and it was one of the best games that they played on mobile.